Wash.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, good. So this was a garage?
It was. The front part was just a one-car garage. Just a little shack of a garage. 100-year-old little shack. Could sort of barely walk into it. It was kind of near falling down.
Yeah. Okay. So you decided you could make this into a home.
Yes.
So you see here, this was the old garage door. Oh, well, the whole thing.
The whole thing was the garage door.
Because this was actually the garage. You didn't tear anything down.
We didn't tear the garage down. Yep.
Okay. Oh, cool. It's like hidden. So you think you just got a garage. You actually have a home. A home? Was that the idea? Or
a building that could serve many different functions at different stages of life.
Even the door's fun.
Yeah, just a way to bring light in from every side, but also have privacy.
Yep. So you had to be careful about keeping privacy for the main home.
Yeah, and also just wanted it to be a little bit stealthy from the street.
So it still feels like it could be a garage back here.
Yeah. Yep. And then to the left is the bathroom. Okay. And the skylight, and then there's a clerestory window.
So because back here it's quite dark with the garage door still being the garage door.
Yeah. And also the garage was built so close to the side yard such that we couldn't put a window on this side. Could only put it on the ceiling. And then behind you we have a little window to the little Japanese garden.
Yeah, so now that we're in here, so this is a whole different thing. I mean, this is not a garage anymore. It's
No,
big ceiling.
not anymore, no.
Because a garage would not have been tiny.
No, it was just a one-car garage, so. And Wash is one of those people that has about 1,000 friends.
Can I have a drink?
Yeah, from the boat tonight.
Can you do espresso martinis? I think no, that's.
So he has great parties with tons of people. And one thing that you don't want at a party where there are a lot of people are dead ends. So there are no dead ends. It's like the human habit trail thing going on. It's part of the idea.
I like the slope of the ceiling. Is there a reason it slopes?
Yeah. So one thing is the condo that's next door. And one of the goals when building this was Wash would have these wonderful garden parties. Yeah. And then eventually they built this condo and I don't know, we always felt like people could look into the garden now. So part of the idea we built this new building was that all the focus would be out to the garden. And when you're in the garden now, it has this height, so it blocks view of the condo. So it sort of brought back the private garden.
Yeah. It really is lush out there. And you also don't have any windows over there, at least here, not to open it up to that.
Yeah, we have the line of the glass, the clerestory windows, but they let in the light, but you don't look out them.
That's why they're tucked in here.
That's why they're tucked in there, yes. Do you want to see how this works?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
So it's just, you have it on a track.
Mm-hmm. It's just on a drawer slide.
Oh, yeah, I see it there.
We worked with this great German woodworker named Stefan Rogenbuck.
That's the thing about an ADU. You can really just push something, right? It's okay to experiment.
Yeah. We wanted to build a plywood house.
Wow, look at this. So you see this lineup of window.
Yep. And on the summer solstice, the light shines from there, through there, and all the way through there, like a direct shot.
So it's their solstice window.
It is, yeah. And it totally works.
So they're just done for one day of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It does feel like an eclipse or something, right? With a coming across.
Is it good with that closed, do you think?
Sure.
And over the years, Wash has so often brought up Stonehenge. And I think, I don't know why. I think maybe because he grew up in England.
This here is like a diner booth, right?
It is, yes. And when we did the work on the main house, there was sort of a 100-year-old version of this. We said, we have to build a new one.
Is it storage as well?
Oh, it is storage, yep. Both of them.
It has this diner feeling to it.
Diner / like camper van.
Yeah. We did talk a little bit about the Airstream interiors because they're all plywood and
That makes sense.
gingham. Yep, yeah. Part of the thing was we wanted to build something that you wouldn't have to buy anything. So Christian hasn't had to buy any furniture, and
These chairs are very memorable.
I'm not super happy with them. I'm not happier with the sofa. And it's very comfortable, I will say.
Right, but you don't know when you're designing a sofa.
Yeah, well, we did some mock-ups, cushion mock-ups, yep. Okay. And then that's a drop-down screen, so this is like a real screening room. So again, part of the multifunctional thing. Would you guys be up for showing how the screen works?
Christian can do it. I'm the cheerleader. All right.
The other part of this house is it's so dynamic and playful that you actually can play with it as if like it's a little bit of a, not a toy, but there's so many elements about it that make it like more fun and dynamic. Close the moon door or the eclipse door.
Honestly, you should promote the Tardis.
All right.
You make movies or?
I made a short film, but this is kind of like the concept trailer.
So you were making this as you live here?
Yeah. I mean, like I wrote the film here. Like this is like a great place to write, and then I had meetings with my editors and stuff like that. The vibe of everything around here just kind of inspires you to create stuff. Every night I can watch a movie like it's like being in a movie theater. And usually for somebody who loves film, in the capital of filmmaking, is sort of a little bit of a dream come true, right? Even talking to Wash, because Wash is a celebrated director, he's made some great films.
Did you ever use this for writing or I mean, is that initially what it was?
Well, yeah, the thought was it was sort of a creative space that could also be a guest house, that could also be a friend could come and live. So that's in the end what happened. But
Your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean now, but
Yes.
we were before.
We were before. So it kind of worked out like I was living in the front, Christian was living in the back, and we sort of had friends come by, and it just was indoor outdoor living and just a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
And the idea was to have it as a space for creating?
Yes, really, yeah. And a screening room, a little home cinema.
Yeah.
So.
And you still create here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes when I leave or whatever, he comes over and
Yeah, I do some writing.
I have that little den, and this is like a great place to write. Yeah, I sit here, like, and I put like my computer out. Usually have it here, like have some meetings and stuff.
And you can even have meetings here.
Yeah.
People come by to.
I mean, sometimes I get like a little bit like maybe over there or like in my bed and stuff like that. Yeah.
You don't have any of your own furniture in here? It's really all built in?
Yeah, pretty much. No, everything is built in. Yeah. And the other thing is that you don't have to really over decorate it because the art is the wood. Yeah, so this is a nice like functional kitchen. Like you see, I love the exhaust. It seems like invisible.
Yeah. Oh, right. It disappears.
See, actually, it does disappear. Like if you see it from here, it kind of like feels like it kind of goes into the sort of infinite. So it becomes a little invisible. I like these sort of like hidden little things like that.
Yeah. Which actually is also very functional, right?
Very functional, yeah.
Because you can get to everything, all the spices that...
Yeah, you can also do the same thing here with this thing right here.
Yeah. That's great.
I mean, I'm not much of a wine drinker, but there's a wine rack right here.
Built in.
Everything's built in. Yeah, everything's kind of hidden here.
And the handles. Yeah.
Handles. Like this is kind of fun too. Like if you want to get some coffee, you can move this around. You saw that?
Do you use it? Do you move it?
Yeah. Sometimes like when I stay in bed, like you can actually just put your drink right here.
Right there.
Yeah, this door is kind of fun. And then usually you see critters over there.
Yeah, this is a little dog height door or cat height door.
So it's for an animal or just to...
No, just like if there's a little dog outside.
You see the cat, you see like sometimes a skunk. Just a little bathroom. I drew that. I drew this too.
So you're artist? Filmmaker? You're a bunch of...
Yeah, I was doing a lot of things.
Privacy from the apartments?
Nobody can see anything.
No, because it's tucked in, right?
I mean,
I just saw a skunk coming
No, you
in. No, it's just behind that bush there.
That's really a skunk, right?
Where's the skunk? Oh shit. There's a skunk right there. Are you scared of skunks?
I'm scared. Here's your food. I'm gonna make.
This house is just so dynamic and playful because it has like these elements of this flow that then goes with the house, right? So it has also the function of many things. It's a movie theater, also it's a living room, also it's a space of creativity and also a dining room, and it looks like a boat, and it's just sort of like a lot of different elements. And there's sort of like these geometrical sides of that that actually are fun too. Like there's a lot of circular and angular geometrical things about it. I don't like to own too many things. I don't like to have like a lot of things I don't need, you know? In a way, this kind of reminds me about being attached to just sort of the elements around it, right? Like nature and things like that, and creativity, and all the things that I feel are essential. And because you're like right there next to a busy street, and it's just a busy freeway down the street or whatever, but then you don't really feel it. And that's just a real luxury, I think. And you can see these big windows also like allow you to have like a wider scope of things, you know. You're staring at a lot of things. You're staring like at nature or a creature or something like that. That inspires you to create as well, right?
Do you feel like it's changed how you live?
I got into my 40s here. It made me get a little bit more patience, I guess, like a little bit less of an accelerated life. Because like before I lived here, I was constantly moving over and doing this and this and this and this and this. And over here, kind of felt like I gave myself some time to process, and things were happening with the time of this space. Yeah, I think the peacefulness of your space is really important because sometimes it can be an obstacle to your own well-being to have clutter or to have mess and things like that, right? So I like the way this place makes me feel present, right? Yeah. It's my cat right here. Gordito, come on.